I can see we've made some progress with this painting here. What have you done? What's changed since the last time I saw you?
I think I was whinging about this not being finished, this not being finished, some of these blues here and some of the oranges down here not being refined enough.
I seem to, these blues here seem to be new. Is this right?
Oh, yeah.
And this kind of fiery kind of like...
Yeah, this was, I think I described this as being a bit... So I had to think of a way of finishing it. I thought I'll just extend that up. I know I don't want like abstract art to look like anything, but it does look like flames and smoke, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I kind of went for that and finish it off like that. And I wanted to see this just like disappear into nothing. So I darkened this, I darkened the green behind. A few green highlights, which is quite nice. This was kind of see-through. This is quite dramatic, quite a big change. It was kind of like this all the way through it. You know, see the red and the background.
Yeah.
But I kind of filled it in a little bit. It does need a little bit of refining. This bit here looks a bit slippery.
Slippery.
I don't
Is that a technical word?
I don't know. It just looks like it's, you know. To me, it doesn't look quite right. So I'm going to tie that up a little bit.
Okay.
This I've refined quite a bit more. I've used a few shades of purple and violet there. I've also started to introduce a bit of gold in with the yellow. I think that's
I see something kind of shimmering there.
Yeah, quite a nice touch. I've got to finish it off up here. Do you see? I've started, but I haven't finished it.
Yeah.
A good bit of green behind here. So I'm going to finish off the various shades of violet, and I'm going to finish off with the gold and the yellow there. And then it's done. Then it needs to be varnished.
You're going to go for a matte varnish this time, is that
I'm going to go for a matte varnish, yes, I am.
Is that yellow line new?
No, that yellow line has always been there. It's just I've
okay.
accentuated it. Okay, so it was like getting hidden as I was like painting over it, getting hidden.
Yeah.
I've also wanted to like have a bit of transparency here. Although this is going over, this gives the impression, as you can see the blues behind.
Yeah.
Gives an impression that there's a degree of transparency there. We know it's going over it, but we can see what's behind it. These colours here have come up to meet these colours coming down. Do you see that?
Yeah.
The reds, the red, and the green. So there's a little bit of continuity there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing here. And so
you have some more light blues. Is this blue lighter?
Yes, it is. I think the last time we spoke, I said I needed to put a few more shades of blue in there.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Which is what I've done. And I've also done that with down here. So it was quite dark. So I put some highlights in, which is the lighter blues.
Yeah, that's really good.
Do you see?
Yeah.
So this to me was a bit of a conundrum how I was going to finish it, because I thought it was just fading into nothing. And I thought this is quite nice, like a change of direction.
Yeah. Yes.
Like this. Yeah, so I'm just going to refine this bit here. The yellow here, the blue here, this little scratch here. I'm going to repair that. I'll probably brushed it while it was a little bit too wet and we've gone back down to the white.
Right.
So yeah, that needs fixing. See this little red mark here?
Yeah.
That needs to be fixed. These marks here.
Yeah.
I might highlight these with a lighter colour.
Okay.
So I'm going to see how I feel about that first. But I think it would look quite, if we have like a highlighting contrast colour on these bits, you'd be surprised how much that will stand out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the canvas, off the frame, because it tends to bow a little bit.
Yeah.
And what will happen is it will sit off the wall in a Wookiee angle. I've been making these myself.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that is a really beautiful surface to work on. That is just so nice, and it won't warp.
This is the MDF idea, isn't it?
It's the MDF.
Yeah.
And it will sit off the wall by that far, so it will always sit off the wall, and it will just look like it's floating off the wall.
Yeah.
And I think it'll look amazing. I think it would look really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on such a board, and then I'm going to varnish it, and then I'm going to hand it over to you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's yours.
Sounds brilliant.
I've spent, I don't know, 70 hours on that.
Wow.
And underneath that, there's a painting. Remember me telling you that the plumber, and he goes, the art, he goes, what's going through your mind when you're doing it? He goes, yeah. I said, well, you know, I'm doing this, that, and the other. And he goes, well, it kind of looks like you've thrown paint at it, mate. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not bad. But, you know, it looks like you just like... Anyway, that's the painting that's underneath. And it did look like someone's thrown paint at it, to be fair. But it was artfully contrived, but it just looked like a spatter effect. So this is 2 paintings in one. And that's where some of the texture comes from.
Well, in that case, I'll film it when it's been varnished then.
Yes, come round. I'll be on the board, and then you come round and varnish it. Yeah, take it away with you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.